Hey, what's up guys? This is Rockhawk64 here, just another quick update vid. I know, it's been forever since you guys have heard from me. Well, fear not, for pretty soon, I will be alive and well in the world of YouTube again. I'm recently managed to secure a job. All I need to do is just go through some final bits and pieces with the paperwork, and then I'll be working again. Which means shortly after that, I'll be able to get a laptop and some internet, and then we can get the LP started back up. And boy, am I glad to be able to get my LPs started back up. I got tons of new projects in store for you guys. Tons of them. We got a Let's Race happening on with a good friend of mine. Let's see, got a few new projects started. Don't forget, we still have left Advisor Brutus stranded out in the middle of God knows what battlefield in the field training, and we still have Samus Aran stuck on the BSL research station. So, you know, we can't forget about them, but we're also going to be joining a few more classic heroes in some Let's Plays. Just to kind of give it away, we're going to be joining Mario and Luigi. Yeah, their adventures in the Bean Kingdom. See if you can guess the game. We're also going to be no, there's no possibly about it. We're also going to be joining Link on one of his adventures and an encounter in the Dark World. Actually, as a Let's Race that a couple of Let's Players that, first of all, personally, I've never even heard of them. But these two Let's Players, they're doing a blind Let's Race of one particular Legend of Zelda game that is among one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. Definitely top 5 in the Zelda games. So I'm sitting there like, well, I'll just challenge them, see how this goes. And it doesn't really help that I don't really, and you know, I mean, you know, plus, you know, first of all, it gives me another excuse to play the game again. But it should also be fun because I don't really keep this a secret, but I don't really remember the game much past the first or second, well, not really first or second dungeon, but like the 5th or 6th dungeon. Shh, that's our secret. Anyways. Oh yes, and then one more. We will be entering into one of the most explosively popular worlds in Nintendo history. They took a gambit with this game, and it definitely paid off. So we've, oh, hi, it's my Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Anyways, we've definitely got a lot of projects planned. And like I said, then, you know, we're returning, and then also I will be doing some occasional side videos on a Pokemon battling server that I found called Frost. It's actually a more league-oriented server for Pokemon Showdown, but I'm going to be doing some Let's Play videos from that it'll be the Let's Battle series. Something like that. Anyways, so, you know, keep your eye out on that. And, you know, I want to go ahead and take this time to thank my 16 subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Hope you're enjoying the videos. And I've decided, based on a recent episode that Game Theory did called a Draw My Life video they did, I'm going to try and figure out how I can get one of those done. And if I can reach 1,000 subs, I'll do a Draw My Life with Rockhawk64. So, you know, got a lot of exciting projects in store. Let's see. Now, as a reminder of you guys, those of you that have been following along in Advance Wars, we are finally almost done with field training, which means we can get started on that main campaign here soon. And then, like I said, I may do some War Room videos as extra videos. Probably will. I may or may not show off the hard campaign mode. I'm still trying to decide. Let's see. Last time we left Samus off, I believe we had the bombs. So, you know, we still have quite a ways to go yet in Metroid Fusion. The Let's Race, like I said, a friend of mine and I, we are talking. That, unfortunately, though, will not be able to happen until after Christmas, so after the start of the new year. Keep an eye out for that Let's Race. And until then, I may try and get a Let's Race with another LPer. I've definitely been wanting to Let's Race Ocarina of Time Master Quest, but I'm gonna try, and when I get a laptop, I'm gonna try and get in contact with another person from the Let's Play community and see if there are any games that they would like to Let's Race with me. Gotta make some friends, get some connections going, that type of thing. So yeah, a lot of stuff in store, guys, and I still have tons of projects that I want to do. And the issue is that there's so many, I just don't know which one I want to do. Excuse me. Yeah, I was sitting there one day I just sat down and made this list of games I would love to LP. And there are a lot of them. Quite a long list. Let's see. So yeah, the main point of this video was supposed to be just to, hey guys, my LPs will be starting back soon, but it just kind of turned into this rant. But I like where this rant is going. Let's continue this rant. Besides, it's not like it's boring. It's not a boring update video. Again, I'm walking. You guys are seeing the sidewalk of my hometown, which is kind of cool, I think. Because most people just have those picture video, this is just a picture, profile picture or something. So I figure if someone was willing to listen to someone talk while they have a profile picture, why not do that when I'm out walking around? Record on my phone, get some video, upload it to YouTube. I thought, that's a genius idea. Anyways, so yeah, this Let's Race, I'll go ahead and let you guys in. It is on Sailor Moon Another Story. And for those of you that have never heard of it, which I'm sure there are at least a few of you, Sailor Moon Another Story, also typically called Sailor Moon RPG, not to be confused with Super Mario RPG. It's an SNES game that was never released outside of Japan. Well, they do have, obviously, anything that's never released outside Japan has this, but there are a few unofficial translations of the game into English. So, I'm sitting there like, well, I was initially going to just blind LP it, and then one of my friends was talking about how my friend that I'm going to LP this with, she was talking about how she liked playing that game, so I'm just sitting there like, well, she doesn't. And see, and I'm sitting there like, well, you know what? Why not just turn this into a Let's Race? Just for the fun of it. So what's going to be happening is, see, and this is an interesting Let's Race. I've obviously never played the game before. Both time for us on Let's Racing a game like this. She has played the game, but she does not really remember a whole lot of it. Which, that's where things get interesting, because she has the edge in that she may suddenly remember something. We both have some knowledge on Sailor Moon, so that doesn't really help. But I think I have the edge in, 18 years of gaming? There's a lot of RPGs have been had, so I know all of the standard, typical RPG format things you find in the RPG formula. Hi, Shadow. Let's pay attention to my shadow for a bit. But anyways, so yeah, I know most of the stuff, like obviously the battle menu, random encounters, that kind of thing. I'm familiar with all this. I know how all this works. That's what gives me the advantage over her. No, I'm not actually pointing at her. She's not here. I'm just pointing my umbrella. It was raining a bit earlier today. That's why I have this. It was raining a bit earlier. I didn't want to damage my phone or anything, because I was doing important things on my phone. Which obviously was not recording this video, or else, this would have already been up by the time I'm recording this. So, yeah. Anyways, back to this Let's Race. So, yeah, we're just sitting there talking about it, and that's a great idea. Let's do that. And then I may or may not be Let's Racing Pokemon Soul Silver and a Nuzlocke run with one of my other friends. I don't know. We're still talking about that. right now it's kind of up in the air. I'm not thinking it'll happen. And if not, who knows? I might get someone else just to Let's Race it with me. I don't know. Or, you know, I'll just do a regular LP of it. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm debating. I was debating whether or not I wanted to do the original, you know, blue, and then the original silver, since those were the versions I first had. And then I thought, you know, why not just let's play the newer versions? And you know, they pack more, a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit more into those than they did the other ones. My goodness, that truck's loud. Like I was saying, if you guys didn't get that, they pack a little bit more content into the remakes than they did the originals. I may still go through and, for nostalgic purposes, LP the original ones. But yeah, right now it's looking like you guys are going to be getting an LP of Fire Red and Soul Silver. And I'm going to try and make it a little bit more interesting by, first of all, obviously making it a Nuzlocke run. And then I'll try to get a randomizer so I can do random Nuzlocke runs on. And then the games will go like this. It'll be Fire Red, then I'll obviously take a break for a while. And then I'll do Soul Silver, take a break for a while. Emerald, take a break for a while. Platinum, take a break for a while. Black version, take a break for a while. And White 2 version, take a break for, and then, you know, I mean, and then obviously by that time I'll have a 3DS, and who knows, I may try and find a capture card and LP some regular standard DS games for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much been what's up. And other than that, like I said, you know, it's got that job, so that's what I'm excited for, be able to get my resources put back together so I can LP. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, there's tons of great projects for you guys. We're going to be starting up at least 3 more projects when I get back to LPing. Also, I believe I mentioned this before, but if not, I have a live stream account. Yes, I've mentioned this. I will sometimes be doing some live LP streams. Probably be when I get more subscribers. But, you know, that way I can just be like, you know, I'm going to have like, for example, be one of the things I'll tell you guys, be like, I'll have a short update video and be like, hey, there's a live stream coming. This time, this date. Be there if you want to. Be there or be square. No, I'm kidding. I can't pull that one off. But, yeah, and then, you know, that way you guys can sit there and really know that it's live. They'll be broadcasting live commentary, and who knows, and they have this little chat box thing, excuse me with the hiccups, but they have this little chat box thing where you can, like, chat. Like, you could type up, like, hey, Rockhawk, I'll be like, oh, hi, username. You know, I can actually, like, address you guys in the video, which I think will be pretty neat. And if any of you are into Let's Plays and watching this and want to start your own, I say go for it. I didn't really want to start my channel at first. Hell, I'm enjoying this. I want to get back to doing this. I thought this was going to be a tedious thing, you know, update every other day or follow the certain schedule. No, hell no, this is fun. Plus, you know, I get to share my love of gaming with the world, and I just dropped my umbrella. So, I mean, you know, there's all sorts of ways to LP. If you don't really feel comfortable coming up with something on the spot, record your game first, then go back and watch it a few times, then do your commentary stream. Then there's some people I've seen, not very often, but I have seen a few videos where people use the the little, I'm trying to remember what that's called, damn it. They're the little box things in the YouTube videos. Comments. No, it's not comments. Annotations. There we go. The annotations. Some people will use the annotations for their comments. You know, I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. If you don't want any commentary, don't do any commentary. Yeah, I would definitely say go for it. You know, I've really been enjoying this. And any of you out there want to Let's Race or do something competitive with me, I'm game if I can do it. Yeah. This world of Let's Playing is... I accidentally stumbled onto this. You know, this was purely by accident that I stumbled across a Let's Play. But, you know, I think that's another story for another time. We're at about 15 and a half minutes. This is a pretty good size update. So, for those of you that did not come to hear my ranting, I apologize. For those of you that lost track of what I was saying, big news is I shall be getting the LPs back, hopefully within a couple of months. And, well, other than that, you guys know what's coming next. It's been Rockhawk64. This has been yet another update video. So remember, guys, just have fun with life and enjoy it too. Laters.